Hello YouTubers, it's me, Lego 5 First Legion here, and today this is just a sort of review of the conclusion of Star Wars Clone Wars Season 5 and the shocking storyline which ended the season. Now, for people who haven't watched this, I suggest skipping a little forward into the video when I start questioning about what may happen in Season 6. Okay guys, please enjoy the video. Okay guys, Season 5 was probably the best season ever of the Clone Wars. We had many things. For example, one of them was Ahsoka. Ahsoka was placed under a difficult position. And if you watched Season 5, the last episode, and the last 3 episodes, the saga, basically, she was accused of killing first a prisoner and then a load of clones. And she was put under trial. The Jedi didn't trust her, and really gave an insight. And you could really understand how she feels because she was betrayed. She was on her own. She was hiding. She was, she was really scared, and that's why she left the Jedi Order and pursued and went on her own. Sort of like what Ventress did, except Ventress was completely betrayed. Except she didn't get betrayed initially. She just got accused, and she felt untrustworthy because of it, and she ventured out on her own. Now, Season 6, listen guys, Season 6 has been confirmed. It's just, and I've got a link that I will put in below, because David Filoni, supervising director, if you don't know, of Star Wars Clone Wars, sorry guys, sorry about this, did an interview with IGN and said about Season 6. He didn't say much though, but he gave a good insight and good plans to, what could have happened and how the story may have changed and why they did this to Ahsoka. And I think this was a better storyline than just killing her off. It really, she may come back again in Season 6, and she may be really good. Also, I really like that storyline. The clones and everything was really great, and you could really get in depth with it. Okay, next point. Tim Curry as the new Chancellor. Since Ian Abercrombie died, they had to find a new replacement for him, and they found none other than Tim Curry. I can see why they picked him. He has a nice voice. Oh, sorry guys, I just keep getting all the spam pop-ups. Anyway, guys, oh god, sorry about this, guys. Basically, he has a very political voice. But the thing is, with Tim Curry, he's got a too light voice for a betraying Sith Lord in the end. He's got a too light voice for it. I can see why they picked him on the political side of things, because most of the time he's a Chancellor, but he's meant to be behind it a deceiving Sith Lord. And you can tell when he gets angry. In Ian Abercrombie's voice, you can tell when he's not happy with something, because he would change his tone. But Tim Curry, even though it was only one episode, you could sort of tell it wasn't the greatest choice. He's a great actor. He's a great actor and everything, but I don't think this role was particularly meant for him. But we've had other good people like David Tennant playing Huang. David Tennant's one of my favorite actors. He was awesome as Huang. He really was. That was a great pick of voice acting. That was really good. Like special guest stars and stuff. Sorry guys, this keeps popping up. And that was a good example of voice acting. But Tim Curry, not the greatest role he could have picked. I can see why they picked him on the political side, but not really for the Sith Lord side. Okay, guys, this is another thing I have to stress. Great. This was, I was going to be talking about here of basically the fact, I know this is not a great picture, but this duel was the best duel ever. And this is the bit where you need an aggressive Sith Lord. That's the bit where Ian Abercrombie's voice was probably the best person to voice the Chancellor, but sadly he passed away. So yeah, but this is where Tim Curry would sort of, I don't think, do as well at as Ian Abercrombie at being aggressive, because he's got quite a light voice. Anyway, this duel, skipping away from that, the best duel ever. Savage died, Maul, kicked ass, but then he was, he got taken down. And this is going to link to my next point about characters, what's going to happen to him, because he's never seen in episode 3, and Emperor's got to do with him someday. And sorry guys, that is really annoying, I hate this laptop. Anyway guys, yeah, so basically, if you saw, Savage Opress dies, load of people dies, Duchess Satine died, Savage died, Pre Vizsla died, there was a load of deaths, Adi Gala died, the Jedi in the first episode of the Clone Wars, died, Adi Gala by Savage killed her, and there was a load of deaths, and it was better, that's linking to Ahsoka again, it was better than killing her off. She was a big part of the show, and Ashley Eckstein was a big part of the show, and it's just for 5 years, and she was like one of the bases of the show, one of the basic plates of the show, and basically just to kill her off, it would be really, really bad against audiences, and it would really crush the whole spirit of Star Wars. Anyway, awesome battles. Really, there've been some amazing ones. Pre Vizsla, that was a really good one, but he did last a bit longer than he should have. Okay, this is linking to one of my final points. Characters. Season 6 there must be more episodes than seasons, because these are just a couple of examples of characters who have not been concluded. For example, Darth Maul, well, the Emperor said he would be needed for something, and what is that something? Who will kill Maul? Well, it's got to be Obi-Wan, because Obi-Wan's like his ultimate enemy. Boba Fett, we want to see more of Fett. The last time we saw Fett was in Season 4 when he was working with actually Asajj Ventress. And I'm a bit of a Fett fan, and I loved his episodes. Always loved his episodes. So yeah, he was really great, and we want to see more of him before the Clone Wars has to be wrapped up, because and also Asajj Ventress. I like her character. It's a really cool character. Don't know what's going to happen to her. How's she going to die? Is she going to go into... She basically went into exile, and she's sort of been kicked to the back a bit, because she was a assassin for the Sith, and now she got betrayed, and now she's a bounty hunter, and she was going to hand in Ahsoka, but she had the conscience to say no. Anyway, yes, these people are just a couple of examples of storylines that haven't been concluded or need continuing. Darth Maul has to be concluded because he is not in episode 3. And also, the Emperor will just betray him, like he does with Count Dooku, where he says Anakin kill him in the third one. One Sith betrays on another, and this is what will happen. He betrayed on the original one. Surprisingly, he didn't sense that he was alive. Boba Fett, something's got to happen with him. He's got to be involved again, because he was really cool if this is the last season. Oh god, sorry guys, I've skipped a page too far. And sorry if I'm repeating myself, but Asajj Ventress has to be, something has to happen with her, conclude her, because the Night Sisters all died, and everything, collapsed for her, around her. Next, guys, this is basically speculation of stuff that may happen and may not happen. Ahsoka coming back. She probably will come back, and she may you know, because she was discovering it on her own. She was trying to venture out on her own, which was an interesting storyline. She may come back, and they may just end it there where she does actually die. But this is a good storyline for now. Like I said, also I'd like to see something happen with Captain Rex. And to be honest, I hate this computer now. What's gonna happen to him? He's probably one of the best clone commanders or captains. And also, I'd like to see Grievous, General Grievous. Hondo Onoka was a really cool guy. I don't want to. General Grievous has just been kicked in the teeth on how aggressive he is. Really, he's made to seem not even like a threat. You didn't really. I mean, you did see him stamping on a load of clones, and choking them to death with his bare feet. Even though they're not bare, they're metal. And, well, yeah. So, what could happen? Well, it's all just wait and see, basically, in the words of David Filoni. If you watch the interview, I'll post a link in the description. Okay, guys. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and see you next time. Bye.